Hello, all you YouTubers out there. Today I've got a RC brushless Merc outboard motor here that I'm going to do a review on, and I haven't found a review on one of these yet. I have seen several videos with some guys that had some boats that have these on there, but I thought I'd like to share this and talk about this little motor here a little bit. This is really a cool little outboard. It uses a 2842 2630 kV motor, and the plugs here, the bullet connectors, are 4 millimeter, and I think this water tube, input water tube, is 5 millimeter. This is all aluminum motor, which I really like. This is a CNC gear case. It looks almost exactly like a real racing Mercury outboard gear case, a Quicksilver case they call it. Very expensive if you can afford to buy one. But anyways, this has a fiberglass hood. And I really like how they did the hood. The graphics look really good. They're clean. The edges of the hood look really good. The way it sits on here and everything else is really nicely done. They put a good rubber seal here around these wires, and also the swivel bracket here looks like a real Mercury outboard swivel bracket on top of it, which is really nice. And you can adjust the trim a little bit. And so anyways, this gear case down here is not a gear case per se. This is a cable driven prop shaft, and the propeller shaft is a 4 millimeter shaft. The propeller is a nylon propeller, which is 30 millimeter by 1.6 pitch, and I believe it's a left-hand prop. And the hood on this comes off really nicely. They've made it so that you can remove the hood, so if you blow it up, then you can replace the motor inside. Basically what you do is you come in here and you remove this little set screw right here, and then the hood lifts off in a way, and they have the motor tilted back so that it reduces drive angularity on the cable so it doesn't break it. One of the other things about these is that I think there's some you have to do some maintenance on these every time you use these particular outboards. Like I said, it looks great. It's really looks really good. This hole right here by my thumb, I think, is where you inject the grease into the gear case to lubricate the cable, and so that's where you would do your maintenance at. They do have some metal propellers for these that I have located. I don't know if I mentioned already, this 4 millimeter prop shaft. They have two bladed props that are available that you can get that are balanced, and they're 30 millimeter by 1.4 pitch, and so you can get those. They are available. The only problem is with this little motor, I don't know who manufactures it. I have no idea. I found these on eBay. I'm working on a project where I've got a 31.5 inch catamaran type hull boat that I bought about 4 years ago, and I've had it sitting up on my bookshelf, and I'm just now getting around to finally putting it together. The thing is, this comes with a syringe of some type of grease. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a graphite type grease or what it is. And they also give you this little Allen wrench that fits all little screws and stuff to take the motor apart. It is water cooled, obviously. As you can see, it's got a water line here, and I think this is 5mm. This is the input, and then your output is right here. So that's where it exits, but it is water cooled. It also comes with this instruction sheet here. Tells you how to take the motor apart, how to replace the drive shaft cable, and disassemble the motor basically. And then they give you also here a parts list and stuff with picture of the breakdown of the parts. But like I say, I don't know where you get the parts at for this small of a motor, or this small motor. Maybe some of you guys that are into RCs might know who the manufacturer is of this. I don't know, but I just wanted to do a review on this little motor because I haven't found anything about it. They require 50 to 75 amp ESCs, so I would probably recommend to stay with the bigger ESC on this, so that you don't burn up a smaller one. So but it looks great. This motor weighs 288 grams. It's good up for boat sizes up from 500mm up to 700mm, which would be, you know, around 31 and a half inches, and on boat length size. So if you're putting a boat together, you need to at least have something that's 2 feet long, if not a little over. So because the one I have that I'm building is 31 and a half inches long, so it's a pretty good sized catamaran. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I thought I'd just share this, and I wanted to do a review on it and what I think about it. And I think it's a cool looking little engine for sure. The other nice thing about it, the other little feature that I noticed, is it has, if I can get it flipped around here, I'm trying to hold the camera and do this one-handed. It has dual steering horns on here, as you can see. And so depending on, I guess, what boat you're going to put it on, or whatever you're going to use it for, you can use the steering on either side. And this does have a little bit of a trim adjustment here on the swivel bracket. As you can see, this thing moves up and down here, and you can, I think, tighten this up, and then you can set it where you want your trim to be set at. So it's pretty cool. I like it. You know, so I don't know. Let's see. This hole here in the end, I think, is where you inject the grease into the housing, the gear house, the cable drive housing, to lubricate it. So anyways, it's kind of a nice little outboard with a lot of good detail. It looks real, you know, like a real sized motor. And I really like the way they did the gear case on it. I know I've said that several times, but I just like the way they did that. So, because it reminds me so much of a Quicksilver case. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Leave any comments or thumbs up, or any questions you might have, let me know. And thanks for watching.